Hi, I'm Carol Pengelly and welcome to SendOutCards. The information that I'm going to share with you will change your life, not only financially but also emotionally. If you apply the information you hear today, it will completely transform you. SendOutCards is revolutionizing the greeting card and gift industry, sharing the wealth it creates and creating a global gathering of positive, happy people. I know I don't have to tell you this, but we live in a very negative world. If you want to get depressed, just read your local newspaper. If you want to get really depressed, watch the national news. Well, here at SendOutCards, we are out to change that. Let me ask you this. If I could show you a way to get paid for being nice to people, would you be interested? That's why you're here today. Let me tell you about our company. SendOutCards was founded in 2003 by Cody Bateman. Our international headquarters are located in Salt Lake City in Utah. SendOutCards is a member of the Direct Selling Association. Cody made a promise to his brother Chris after losing him in a terrible job-related accident that he would create a platform for people to act on their promptings. Now you ask, what is a prompting? A prompting is that inner voice that tells you to do something, a bit like an intuition. At a family gathering, Cody was prompted to go and say goodbye to his brother, and for some reason he didn't. 3 months later, Chris was gone and Cody was devastated. Cody vowed never to ignore a prompting again. He created SendOutCards so that people all over the world could act on their promptings. Cody's goal was to take the greeting card and gifting business from an offline, traditional brick-and-mortar environment to an online, click-and-order environment, just like Amazon did for books, Netflix did for movies, and iTunes did for music. How many of you love to receive greeting cards and gifts? We all do. Doesn't it feel great knowing someone is thinking about you? How many of you love to send cards and gifts? That's even better, isn't it? Face it, your parents were right. It is better to give than to receive. On average, people send 10 cards per year, but with birthdays, anniversaries and other special occasions, there's a need to send 70. So the question is, why don't people send more cards if it makes them feel good to do it? There's 3 reasons. It's inconvenient, people forget special occasions, and the cost is too high. Well, here at SendOutCards, it's convenient. We never let you forget, and you can send your cards at a fraction of the price you would traditionally pay. SendOutCards will remind you of your friend's birthday, anniversary, or any special occasion. You'll then go to your computer, select a card, or create your own card, add a picture, write a special greeting in your handwriting, and press send. Your friend receives a special card from you through the postal service for about $2. That's about £1.20, and that includes postage. SendOutCards is convenient, you won't forget, and you save lots of money. Now imagine getting paid for showing others how to do the same thing. Sounds like a pretty simple concept, doesn't it? SendOutCards is the perfect business with no inventory, no deliveries, no collections, no risk, no employees, and no employers. The average cost to start a business today is between $5,000 and $250,000. Some shops will cost $25,000 alone just for the logo rights, and then you need building to hire employees, and so on and so on. You can get started building your business with a fully refundable application deposit of $50. However, if you want to take advantage of everything that SendOutCards has to offer, we recommend you get started as a marketing distributor for $395. That's about £235. You will get everything you need to build a successful business, including state-of-the-art websites, back-office support, unlimited training, and 100 bonus points so that you can begin sending cards and gifts right away. And best of all, you get 10 preferred customer accounts valued at $310, so that you can start sharing the simplicity of SendOutCards with friends and family members today. Now let me show you how fast you can start earning income by showing others how to act on their promptings. The 10 preferred customer accounts are each preloaded with 100 bonus points and 2 stamps. You may choose to sell these accounts for $31 each, or about £18.50, and put cash directly into your pocket, or you can give these accounts away and let others experience the magic of sending cards and gifts for themselves. These customers will either continue using SendOutCards for years and or become marketing distributors and get paid to share this simple business with others. Now let me show you how fast you can start earning income by showing others how to join SendOutCards and the revolution. As you begin to share the preferred accounts, you will find others who see the value and simplicity of this system and want to join you as a customer. When you activate 2 preferred customers within your first 7 days, you will earn a $50 fast start bonus. That's about £30. Of course, some of the people you share your accounts with will share the vision of building a business or a second income stream, just as you did, and they'll want to join your team with a marketing distributor package. So you will teach them to do just as you did. They will activate 2 preferred customers within their first 7 days, and they will earn a $50 fast start bonus. But because you introduced them to SendOutCards, you will earn $140 customer acquisition bonus. That's $140 per marketing distributor. Once you have promoted to manager by sponsoring 3 marketing distributors who have activated 2 preferred customers, and you have $93 in personal and customer volume, simply continue to share the opportunity with others. For each new marketing distributor you sponsor who activates 2 preferred customers, you will now earn $240. But watch this. When these new distributors sponsor others, you earn $100 leadership for every new distributor who joins your team in your manager group when they gather customers. And these bonuses are paid to an unlimited number of levels. You see, unlike a traditional job where your income and promotions are determined by others, when you own your own SendOutCards business, you determine your destiny. Now you are in control, and as long as you are willing to share the products and opportunity with other people, the sky's the limit in terms of the success and prosperity you can achieve. And it never gets any harder than what you've just done to become a manager. You can promote 5 times, and every time you get promoted you make more money. You can earn between $240 and $335 for every new distributor that you personally sponsor, and between $100 and $195 on every person who joins your team and gathers customers. And these bonuses are paid to an unlimited number of levels. What if 10, 20 or 100 people join your team just in 1 month? That's big money. Remember, you also get paid to show others how to gather customers, and you can also earn up to 25% on all the cards and gifts sent by every SendOutCards user in your organization. Again, this bonus is paid to an unlimited number of levels. Imagine hundreds, if not thousands of people in your organization send greeting cards and gifts, and you getting paid on all of them. With SendOutCards, your income potential is unlimited because these residuals and leadership bonuses are paid to an unlimited number of levels. SendOutCards is changing the lives of thousands of people all over the world. Now what I'd like to do is well, obviously the thing is that the question you might have is, can I do this? And I phoned up and spoke to our Online Eagles, Bob and Betty Ann Golden, to see if they were available to join us on this call, but at the moment they're actually in a meeting with Cody in Salt Lake City. But they have sent a message to say that, well, Bob and Betty Ann, they're not complicated people and they believe in simplicity. Simplicity works. They built their business to the top level of Eagle by using the simple success system, and they say success leaves clues. Follow the system and don't reinvent the wheel. And once you're an MD, if you do like the fundamentals, taught like at school, if at school, if you don't learn to read and write, you can't cope with high school. So learn the fundamentals, and once you get to manager, you teach others to do the same. Stay consistent and use this mantra all the way through. They say keep it simple. And Bob says in the near future it will be even more simple because we are looking at consolidating the systems that we have and using Sincere, our social media sharing platform. So it will become even more simple, as he said. Keep it completely simple. I'd like to introduce Nikki Claydon, who is a leader in the UK from Chelmsford in Essex, and she just would like to tell you why she joined SendOutCards. Are you there, Nikki?
I'm here. Can you hear me, Carol?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent. Right, yes, I'd like to share with everybody why I joined SendOutCards. After a number of years as a party plan consultant, where I was virtually out every night of the week, the dynamics of our family changed as my admin role in my husband's company grew bigger, which he started after being made redundant. My boys needed more help to help them with their homework, etc. at night. Going out in the evenings became more and more untenable and something needed to give. I therefore decided that I needed to get away from evenings out party planning to concentrate more on our family. Giving up party plan was a double-edged sword for me, as although I wanted to be there for my family, the one thing I loved, in addition to the extra part-time income, was the social side of being a distributor. I had also single-handedly built myself a very successful business, which meant a lot to me after having a successful career in insurance, which I gave up prior to having children. I decided that I still wanted something for me, so I looked at having a business which didn't take me away from home, but I could utilise all the skills and contacts I had acquired over my party planning years. This is when I discovered SendOutCards, the unique low-cost system whereby users can send a real physical card without leaving the comfort of their home at an extremely competitive price point. What really interested me specifically in SendOutCards and building an internet business-based business with them is that it appeals to men and women of all demographics of the population. It operates in 7 countries with big international plans, so it wasn't just limited to the UK. There's no auto ship of products, so not loads of stock piling up in your garage which you need to get rid of. It offers a product that is in demand for business and personal use, which is really, really good because you can target businesses as well as people to send their birthday cards and Christmas cards. Highly internet-based, which very much interested me as I've always loved IT. Exceptional training systems already in place, and the simple system, success system, is really amazing. Huge growth potential. Also something other networkers could add as a secondary support program for their leads and customers to complement their business. And also the other thing was no monthly targets. It's up to you to decide how big you want to build your business and go from there. I'm thoroughly enjoying building my SendOutCards business around what I currently do. If this is something that's of interest to you, don't think about it, just do it. You won't regret it. Thank you, Carol.
Thanks, Nikki. Thanks, Nikki. I would love to now introduce you to Nick Mount. Now, Nick is a solicitor and expert in laws relating to network marketing. He's the director of Pan-European Solutions, a multidisciplinary consultancy focused on the direct selling industry. He's a marketing distributor with SendOutCards since March 2012, and he'd like to share some ideas about how to go forward in the UK. Hi, Nick. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Carol. Thanks for that introduction. I hope everyone else can hear me. I'm not sure I've got that many ideas in addition to what Nikki was just saying, which I thought was very helpful. Let me just tell you a little bit about the background and where I am now. As Carol said, I'm a solicitor, and let me think, a little over 2 years ago, I was approached by a friend of mine who is SendOutCards' main US lawyer in the direct selling network marketing sphere, with an invitation to go to Salt Lake City with, as he put it, my team, to talk to Cody and some others about international expansion. And prior to him contacting me, I didn't know anything about SendOutCards. He's a good guy, this fellow, so I was inclined to take the invitation seriously, and indeed I did I did go. In fact, I went with just one person, Alan Bell, who is a partner of mine in Pan-European Solutions, and not, bless him, a lawyer, you may be glad to hear. There's enough of them around. And we spent a very, very pleasant 4 days or so in Salt Lake City with SendOutCards, and we met with Cody, Sam Robinson, who was the CFO, I think, at the time, Glenn Bogue, who's in that position now, Bob and Betty Ann, Jordan Adler, and a couple of other Eagles. It was a reasonably high-powered meeting over a few days in the conference room there, and we were brainstorming really about countries into which SendOutCards might develop. Maybe, maybe not, in the way it had done in Australia, where it had established a sort of physical presence with the printing machines and the ability to produce the materials and send them locally. And we looked at a number of countries and came away. I mean, it so happens that within a few weeks after that, the growth in the US and Canada was carrying on at such a hectic rate that Cody and his team really didn't have the brain space to take on more territories, on which the returns for the company would have been a bit slower than just doing more of the same in the US and Canada and wherever the company was at the time. So so we didn't actually go ahead and open up those other fairly exotic markets. But I've remained in close contact with Bob and Betty Ann, who've been fantastically helpful and generous to me with their time over the last couple of years, and indeed with the company. I was in Orlando at the Direct Selling Association convention just in, was it May, end of May, early June, when I saw Glenn Bogue and the VP of Marketing, Vanessa, is it? Forgive my lousy memory, should have written it down now. And yeah, when we were in Salt Lake City, I have to say that I was absolutely blown away by what I saw and what I experienced. Not only are Cody and his team absolute gentlemen and real quality, which frankly is worth saying in this industry, because even at the top of some of the companies, there are some less than A1 type people. And I'm saying this as someone who started working as a lawyer in a law firm context for direct selling companies back in the early 1980s, and I've seen an awful lot of direct selling companies, including the very biggest. I've acted for Amway and Avon for quite some time, and so I know them pretty well. I've spent a lot of time in Grand Rapids and New York and Chicago and all sorts of places where these companies have their headquarters. And I have to say that Cody and his team just stood above anything I've come across before in terms of their kindness and their integrity and their intelligence. It was just great. And also, of course, we had the opportunity to visit the premises and walk around and see how things operate and test the system a bit and send some cards and send some chocolate brownies home, which amazingly arrived with my wife and my children in their separate addresses before I got back, and they're in perfect condition and tasted absolutely delicious. So I was blown away with the people, I was blown away with the product and the professionalism, and I came away just hoping that sometime soon the company would build another plant just like the one it has in Salt Lake City, preferably in the UK or somewhere in Western Europe. And we're still working on that.
Too right. Thank you very much, Nick, for that. Right. I did actually have another lady who couldn't get onto the call, but she sent me a testimonial. Her name is Norbeth de Jesus, and she's a US citizen who's just moved to the UK to build her SendOutCards team. And she said she first saw SendOutCards when she was working at a brokerage firm in the States. I wanted an easy way to send photo holiday cards, and I saw an ad for SendOutCards on our company benefits site. I said, send out cards? I've never heard of them. When I saw that they would print, stuff, address, stamp and mail my cards for me, I almost fell out of my chair. For years I've had sore fingers, being so tired from the task of sending holiday cards. That year I sent about 100 holiday cards with a few clicks of the mouse. People raved about them, and that never happened to me before about my holiday cards. When I saw that I could get paid to share this amazing service with others, I signed up immediately. I did not know anything about the comp plan or even who my sponsor would be. I just knew if there were people out there like me who were terrible at remembering birthdays or sending cards, that this was going to be huge. Now people tell me they have cried when they get my cards, or they show up just when they needed some kindness. It has changed my life in so many ways to be able to send out kindness 24 hours a day in my PJs, and it'd be just as personal, if not more, than a store-bought card. The residual income I receive from being a part of SendOutCards is truly the amazing part of this company. I would tell others about SendOutCards if I didn't get paid, but that I do is just so wonderful for me. Now I work from home while my children play, and I meet incredible people from all over the world while I build my business online. Do not wait. SendOutCards is an amazing opportunity, and we're just getting started. So that was from Norbeth de Jesus. So what's next? Our simple marketing system teaches you how to become a manager and shows others how to do the same. You repeat this process over and over again. There are 3 simple steps to doing this. You use your 10 preferred customer accounts to share this amazing products with others. You sponsor 2 subscribing customers. Naturally sponsor those who want to build a team with you and encourage them to do the same thing. The key to succeeding in any business is to have a system that people can follow. With consistent effort, that system will leverage your own efforts with the efforts of thousands who join you. And here's another perk. Just to give you a little bit more motivation, as soon as you become manager, you will get a share of the monthly manager bonus pool. This pool is made of 1% of the total global customer volume and is divided among all who qualify monthly. To be eligible for the monthly manager pool each month, you need to be a manager or above, maintain your $93 in personal and customer volume, and activate 10 preferred customer accounts each month. 2 of them need to be personally enrolled and on a $31 monthly subscription. It's time to get started. You need to decide if you want to help revolutionize the greeting card and gift industry. In the markets we're currently in, millions of new customers will experience SendOutCards in the next few years. SendOutCards is poised for massive growth and will become a worldwide household name. This is very simple. When you get back to the person who invited you to see this presentation, let them know if you're a 1 or a 2. You're 1 if you want to build a SendOutCards business and get paid by teaching others how to act on their promptings. You're a 2 if you just want to be a customer and experience the convenience and savings by sending cards and gifts and acting on your promptings. It really is that simple. We get paid to do nice things for people. SendOutCards is well on its way to becoming a billion-dollar company. And don't take this personally, but it will happen with or without you. We want you to be a part of it. According to the CEO of our main competitor that you see advertised on the TV regularly, the card market in the UK alone is £1.4 billion. Get back to the person who invited you to view this presentation and let them know if you're a 1 or a 2 and get started today.